Hey guys. Well, time to let Rainbow outside. Yep. No hesitation today. Or, very little for a cat. Anyways, it's actually a couple hours later now. Giving Rainbow some pets. Even though it's pretty hot out, I'm gonna go look at some junk. Max told me that there's some junk over here. I was like, why not look at it? And yeah, there's a couple fans. I was like, sweet, I'll see if these fans work. Everything else, I don't know, looks neat, but I'm not gonna take it. Those old people were like, hey, I want those fans. And I was kinda like, well, snooze you lose, lady. Like, I'm taking them. But anyways, just back at my place. Rainbow, meowing. Plants, looking good. Kinda surprised how much they've grown. But yeah. Anyways, gonna try out these fans. They both work, so that's pretty sick. Probably give this one a wipe down. It's kinda dusty, but whatever. I went over to Pedal Links with my bike. Yeah, I'm gonna get a rear rack. Also need new brake pads, but they're sold out of brake pads there. So decided to go check out some places along Spadina. And last time I did this, Urbane was the place that had it, the things that I needed, so I just went there. And yeah, they had exactly what I needed, e-brake pads. They're a little bit expensive, like $35 each. I think I could have gotten ones that were like $28 each, but I don't know. I just went with the e-bike ones because it's probably what I actually need. And yeah, I considered letting them replace them, but I watched a YouTube video about it, so I'm gonna try swapping them out myself. And here's the new rack. Pretty sick. $70. It's about the same as the other one, the one that's like made for my bike, so hopefully that's good. And probably didn't notice it from that close up, but I also got new skewers for my through axle, or just axle thing. Because I used to just have the quick release ones. I'd be worried about people stealing my wheels if I left my bike out for like half an hour. So now, I'm less worried about it. Anyways, Monday. It's been a while since I've worked on my bike, so I want to give it a wash and also replace the pads. Gotta figure out how to take off the things. You put in this key and then you just twist it. Although it's not really much of a key, you could pretty much stick anything in there and twist it, like. But whatever, as long as it's like different and confusing enough, it's better than just like the quick release levers. So yeah, took everything off, and should be a good opportunity to rewrap some electrical tape around some parts that are like kind of peeling off. And I did my usual wet everything and wipe it down. Yeah, those fans have been nice. Also trying a different cloth than I usually do. I feel like it's probably good for the oily parts of the bike. And yeah, new electric tape on certain parts of the bike that were getting dinged up and stuff. So yeah, onto the brake pads. Never replaced disc brake pads before, and they're not all like this, but I guess mine has a pin that you need to like bend and then slide out. Kinda weird, but once the pin is out, you can push the pads out of the housing. It was kind of a pain, like the whole process, but it's my first time, so yeah. You can see the pads here, a little bit dirty, And you can see the pistons as well, how much they're sticking out. So this is my front pad. It's actually probably got a little bit of life in it. It's supposed to be at least 1 millimeter. And then here's my back pads, which is all the way scraped down and scraping actually some of the pad surface. And yeah, the rear piston is way sticking out there. So yeah, putting on the new pads now. Got my gloves on. You're supposed to be very careful about not getting any oil contaminations on your pads. And when I first put them on, there's not enough clearance for the rotor to go back in, so I had to go back in and like really push down on the hydraulic pistons like as much as I could. Had to put a surprising amount of force on there. You know, I don't want to break the brakes. But got everything back in and together. Took some adjusting, but after a while it was good. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Strong braking. My brake levers feel good again now that I have the new pads. So yeah, some people were moving in, I guess. Or maybe they're moving out. I don't know, hard to tell. But I'm putting Rainbow in for the day. I think this is going to be the last time that I do this. Either my neighbor or the neighbor's friend is coming over tomorrow, so that's kind of it for, I don't know, putting Rainbow in and out. I'm sure I'll still see him around and probably letting him in through the window sometimes, like my window. Why not? So yeah, anyways, it's just after midnight now. Gonna do a bit of Uber. It was pretty hot in the day, so you know, kind of want to stick to that nighttime Uber, but honestly, still pretty hot. I'm still getting pretty sweaty out here. You know, that humidity. Yep. Church's Chicken. Apparently they're changing the name to Church's Texas Chicken, formerly Church's Chicken. Yeah. So, lots of riding around, delivering, I don't know, fast food. Even did a McDonald's. Oh man, my fingernail broke further. That was a bummer. I think Sizzler Kebab, and also picked up from a fine food convenience, but those are going to be my last deliveries for the day. Yeah, overall, pretty decent day. $65, 2.5 hours. You know, not great, but that's Monday night for you. Usually I don't do a Monday night, but gotta make some extra money with all that dollars I just spent on the bike. Well, I guess I don't really need to, but I did feel like it. Later, guys.